Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Herve, and every other day on this channel I try my best to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. If that's the type of content you find interesting, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so that you don't get to miss any other value-packed video like this one. With that said and done, let's just jump right into the video. So as from the other video, that's our other predictive analysis video, we did talk about this ascending trend line from 16.4 16.5. We did say that coming to this ascending trend line will most likely not just be a dump right to the downside. We would expect some type of rejection from that trend line. Rejection from here should lead us back to the upside, possibly to 27.2, and then we will expect a move back to the downside. So that will give you some type of image that looks like so. Yeah, comes back to the downside, then go back up. Now, as we also covered in that video, we did say that, okay, if this thing does not hold around here, but instead plummets down to around 14k. Now, in that video, we did mention what we have here at 14k. We have the 1 fib, that's a 1.4 fib at about 15k, and we have the 1.618 at about 13k. Now, in between this zone, Fibonacci is basically trying to tell us that there's a pocket of liquidity here. And I did show in that video, you will see that there is some liquidation waiting to happen at this zone right here, inside of this pocket. So inside of this pocket there is some type of liquidation happening, and we did say that if price does plummet down to here from this level, that is if it does not go to the upside instead but comes down here, I will be a buyer. And if it can, but I will be buying here with about 70 to 80% of my capital, because that will not be going by my 3k thesis. So I will not be like waiting for 3k if price came down here from this level right here. This is why I like YouTube, because I can actually take the time to explain my theory. But if for some reason, which we do not know of, if price could leave from there and go to 3k, I'll just go all in. Yeah, I'll just go all in. Now note that at these levels, online will not be a good place to be. Like, everybody will be saying it's going to zero, it's been a scam all along. And yeah, there are a lot of cryptos that are scams, but I'm telling you, if Bitcoin ever went below 10k, the entire internet will tell you that Bitcoin is a scam. Satoshi Nakamoto is back. He is coming to sell all his coins. This thing has been a scam all along. Sell everything and go. The earlier you sell, the better for you. That is exactly what you will hear if Bitcoin ever went below 10k. Now, why do we talk about 10k? It is because a lot of people expect that Bitcoin goes to 10k. Some say 11k, because I think that's like 85% discount from 69k. So everybody expects 10k because that's like the even number. Yeah, now if it did go below 10k, the market will be so full of fear that nobody will want to buy at this price. Note also that at this price, the market cap will also reduce, and as we mentioned in the other video, as the market cap drops, price can be easily manipulated. So at these levels, this is where you will see chaos, I would say. But according to my analysis, or say prediction, I think we will not spend much time if we ever did come down here. I think it'll be a week, like you'll be like a week. I mean week, this type of week. So I think it'll be a week, like a straight week to the downside. Maybe spend like an hour or two as everybody sells and zooms right back up to maybe 10k or 11k or something, or 7. So that is exactly what I think would probably be happening at this region right here. Now, if any of these happened, I will be a buyer. I will go all in. But as I've said, if BTC did plummet from here right down to 3k to 14k or 15, 14, that region, I will be a big buyer. However, if it did go to the upside, it will be confirming my 3K thesis. Now, I know it's counterintuitive because I am saying that the higher it goes, the more I am sure that it's going to crash. The lower it goes, I become unsure of it crashing. So I know it's counterintuitive, but that's just how my theory, I would say works or something. So if it does go up to 47, I will be a big seller. Yeah, I'll probably sell all my bags at that region and just wait. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be very wrong, and it goes up like so. Does some type of retracement, like retracement here. Maybe spends like I don't know, a year, I would say, and zooms right back up. I could be wrong. It's not like I must be correct. I'm just saying that according to what I see here, given what I see, we are in a bubble. This bubble will have to burst someday, and I do not want to be in that bubble burst. I do not want to be in it. We are not actually fulfilling the targets of that bubble here. Anyway, so you understand my two targets here. Move up will be the everything bubble. Go down will be the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. This is something which someone mentioned in my TikTok live. I actually loved the way he put it. So apart from all of this, so we already know what to do when it goes up. Or say I know, because this is not financial advice. It's mostly entertainment. This is just so that you can watch it, and I don't know if you enjoy the video and stuff, but it's really just entertainment. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay, so I know what to do. If it goes up, I sell. Goes down, I buy. But what about the middle? This is what I started to ask myself. What about this point right here? What if it did come down here? Could it just come down here and go back up? And what will this confirm? This is what I started to ask myself, and then I started to do some research about it. Until I noticed that BTC had a consolidation right here. This is something we've talked about before. Had a consolidation here, had a retracement here, and now it is having another retracement. So this is 3, yeah? Now, where did we see this before? We saw this when I talked about our parabola theory. So that is the time when we saw that 3 consolidations or 3 retracements. We see the first one, second one, third one, and price would usually double after the third one. And it doubles very fast. It's stated here, after the X, stock price doubles in a very short time. So we have another consolidation here at 4, and I'm suspecting with this theory, it's just a theory. I'm not saying it's going to happen like this. I'm just saying that this is something to consider. Given this theory, this consolidation here at 4 could be between 37 and 38. Let's get back to the chart. As we come back to the chart right here, so you see our 3 consolidations, yeah? So if stock price has to double, and I have a target of $47,000, what's half of 47,000? Because it has to double after the third one. So what's half of 47? Half of 47 is 23.5. 23.5, it could double. Okay, so we start to ask ourselves, what is here that shows us that this thing could be headed for 23.5? Because in the other video, we were talking about it coming between 24.2 to 23.9 to 23.8. And so the question I started to ask myself in the background was, why don't I think it could go lower? You know, that actually prompted me to do more investigation. And then I noticed that the 200 MA, that's the 200 daily MA, this one right here, if you go, it's at 23.5. That's the 200 daily MA. That made me to think again. And then I went to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, let's delete all of this so that we are everybody's clear with it. come to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, when we pull our Fibonacci from the bottom to the top, so from the bottom to the top, you are looking at where price could go as a retracement from the move to the upside. Yeah, think of it like rolling a ball down some stairs. So you would find it going haphazardly like so. Yeah, think of it like that. So when you have a move to the upside, according to Fibonacci, price would usually want to retrace that move to the upside. Ideally, it should be retracing the 0.382, 0.5. Now 0.5 is not really a Fibonacci number, but sometimes price would retrace that particular zone given other indicators, and most likely the 0.618. So, but in this particular structure, going to this 0.618 will cancel the move to the upside, ideally. As of now, we are still holding that 200 MA on the weekly time frame. This is what we mentioned in the other video. So we have this golden line, this line like so. We are still holding it on the weekly time frame. So we would actually expect to hold this whilst this stochastic, which is what I mentioned in the other video, have some type of cross down here. That cross will be somewhat like this one, the same type of cross that we had down here at 16k ish. Yeah, so that is what we would expect to happen right here. Now as I started to look at this, I was like, okay, usually you would normally assume this to be a bull flag, yeah? And as I've always said, first side is most likely the wrong side. First side of the bull flag is most likely the wrong side. Doesn't mean that it can't go to the upside and actually go according to the flag. It can go, but mostly you will find that the first side will be the wrong side of the flag. So the first side of this flag right here was the downside. That was the wrong side, and then you have the move to the upside. You know, so it's mostly like that. It's mostly like that. Look at this descending triangle right here. As it bounced to the upside, everybody expected that that was the double bottom right here. But no, that's the wrong side. You want the wrong side taken out first. So as it is the wrong side, price comes back down like so. So the first side, mostly, not always, but mostly the first side will be the wrong side. But you have to use other indicators as well, because as it continues to go to the upside, you are watching the stochastic right here in the overvalued. How high can it can go? It's not like it can't go. There is no guarantee, of course, but like the most likely scenario would be that it comes back to the downside, and this is when we fell into FTX's abyss. So what I would actually be expecting from here is that move to the downside like so, and then move back higher. This would have been the biggest bear trap ever, because if price did come back down here and left some type of wick. Now I would love for it to close the weekly candle, this current weekly candle, above this 200 weekly moving average, and then we have like a swift move to the downside like so. That swift move to the downside would be coming for this 23.5k zone. Remember, on the daily time frame, that 23.5k zone will be exactly on the 200 moving average. So the 200 daily moving average, that will be that 23.5k zone. And if you times that by 2, it will give you 47. So could the market shock everybody? A lot of people are expecting that this consolidates for hundreds of days like so. It could. There is no guarantee. But could it shock everyone? If I was the market maker, for example, the best way to take everybody out will be for me to push price down like so, because if it does come down at 23, the entire internet will be saying, okay, it was a scam. It was just a scam. It was a scam. They call it echo bubble. Yeah, it's on its way down now. Expect 10K soon and all of that. I am all for 10K. If it did go down, I'll be a happy buyer. Yeah. But what if? What if? Because when people expect that, they don't just expect that and do nothing. They go short. Yeah. And liquidity is up. Now, if they do that and this market turn around and just zoom straight up, you know, that would have been the biggest bear trap ever. So it's really just a theory. There is no sort of guarantee for this theory. There is no way to know if it's really going to happen. There is really no way, unfortunately, but that is what I am inclined to believe, that this is a trick. This is a trick if we are to see that 47K mark, and if we are actually following the parabola theory, then this thing would be coming back down to this 23K, 23.5K mark. As per my calculations, I don't want to make this video too long. I think I actually posted a picture in the Discord group, Discord and Telegram, and yeah, I did show you this picture. I'm gonna bring it over to here. So this is the picture right here, and yeah, it actually, I'm just comparing the price movements. So the 23,543 there is like error margin, maybe I'm wrong about it, and it bounces right before 23,538. But so yeah, that would be my ideal zone for BTC to bounce back to the upside. And yeah, it's just a theory, but I really wanted to let you guys see what I am thinking in the very near term. We've seen all that has happened. Yeah, we've heard about Binance, Coinbase, and all of this, and I do have another theory, of course, thinking that could this all be a ploy to bring back FTX? Because I always wondered, why would anybody go to trade on FTX, and yeah, it could be that they are trying to push Coinbase out, push Binance out, and bring back FTX. This is the reason why I still hold my FTX tokens. I bought some FTX tokens some time ago, and I'm still holding on to them because I have a theory that maybe it's all a ploy to bring back FTX, and FTX rallies back to like $6, So yeah, but so this could also be the case. They did not have this type of scrutiny with Sam Bankman-Fried. He's out there safe and frolicking with, I don't know, maybe he has another girlfriend now. So that could be the case, and this is my theory. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. Maybe I'm wrong and it just plummets right down to 14K. As I've said, I have my buy and sell zones already, which I have shown you guys. But so yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think about this theory. Do you think we are going to 47K? Do you think this theory could be right? Everybody now thinks that is not possible. It's not possible that we live from here and go back to 47. It's not possible. Nobody assumes that could ever be possible at this particular time. I actually made this other picture, and I'll just show you right now. This other photograph, and I was showing you the zones where I think would be the buy and sell zones. So I'm going to go all in around here. If price ever came down to this $3,500 level, then we have this buy zone right here between the 1.4 fib and the 1.618. That will put us somewhere around 14K. And then we have this this one right here. This is a 786. According to this Fibonacci structure, the bounce at 23.5 will be between the 0.786 to the 0.618, and then the move to the upside, will be between 34 and 36. This is where I say DCA out. This is all relative with what will be happening. Yeah, maybe altcoins move higher, maybe they don't, so it's all relative. We will see that if this happens. And then here is where I have my mega sell zone at 47k. But so I think this move to the downside could be confirming a parabola. So if we do move to the downside and bounce at that 23.5, we will probably be heading up higher, and everybody will be bullish saying, okay, we're just going to retest 30k. But what if we don't? What if we just keep going higher? And that will be the biggest shock, the biggest scam. That will show that this dump was the biggest bear trap ever. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did learn something from it. I will be preparing my blockchain speeds video very soon, so be sure to subscribe and have your notifications on for that. Until the next video, people, stay safe.